Hey guys, it's Will. That is not a wave, that is a point, but hi, anyhow. Video today. I've finished uni. It's done, it's gone. I'm in the process of burning it all because it sucks. Uni sucks. And this is what the video is about. Why I think uni sucks. It doesn't apply to everyone. So don't get angry and don't be like, but I loved uni, you thought you speaking such rubbish. My opinion. My opinion. So yeah, if you're going to uni, have a look at this video. It might help. The rant is coming. Right, my problem with uni, and I think I was off on the wrong foot to begin with. I was meant to go to Aberystwyth uni, to live away, to get right amongst the student life and just enjoy myself. I didn't. I stayed for reasons which I won't go into. Nothing too serious. It's fine now. But yeah, I stayed and I went to my second choice uni, which means I stay at home and go to uni. It's like a 20-minute walk. That was a bad move because none of my other friends were in the same uni as me, so I didn't have anybody to go with straight away to the freshers or anything. Didn't make that many friends during the first few classes because everybody was still, you know, weird. Not weird. Didn't want to speak to everyone, and yeah, so I didn't have anybody to go to freshers with. I didn't make any friends. I didn't have a social life. Well, I did have a social life, but it wasn't uni social life. And yeah, I didn't get into the student life, and I think that's where I went wrong. It's easier. Uni is so much easier if you move away, like it really is. Or if you're not like me, I do have anxiety. I don't like speaking to people. I really don't. But if you do see me, speak to me, because as long as I know people like me, I speak to them. I don't like forcing myself on people. Or do I? No, I don't. I don't like doing it. So yeah. If you're scared of talking to new people, it's horrible. I study law, if you don't know, and I don't know if the people there are the friendliest, to be honest. I think if you're doing like a drama course or something media orientated, or even English, or even teaching or anything, the people will be sociable, they'll be talking to each other. Law, not so much. Well, maybe they do. Maybe it's just me. Maybe they hate me. Wouldn't be surprised. But that's one of the reasons I think uni sucks, because it's hard to get amongst uni if you're not staying at uni. And I don't think maybe that's uni's problem. That's my problem. But it's a word of warning for whoever's watching this and is thinking of going to uni. Now, uni students can agree with me here. One of the banes of my life during uni is referencing. Harvard referencing, numerical referencing. It changed halfway through my second year, so I had to change my referencing style. I've never referenced right. You get marks for referencing. I don't know how to reference. I just put it there. I was like, look, it's there, it's not right, but I'm not cheating. That's kind of how I took referencing. I didn't get it. Wasn't explained very well. Referencing is going to be the bane of your life. And this isn't uni's fault. And I touched upon it a bit earlier with the people, but you'll be surprised that people are still quite immature, as in they're not very nice. I had a bad situation. Because I was a quiet person, I had anxiety. When I first joined uni, I was going through problems as well, so I didn't want to come out of my shell. I didn't want to talk to people. I did want to talk to people, I was just really nervous. I couldn't bring myself to talk to people. And people took that as me being, what's the word? Ignorant? Arrogant, maybe? It 110% was not that. I wanted to talk to people, but I couldn't. I was scared. You know. And since then they were horrible to me. They didn't like me. I heard bitchy comments when I walked past, etc, etc, and they didn't like me, and I don't know why, but it didn't help. It really didn't help me at all. So yeah, my first year was me going through the first year of uni, knew everything, basically, no friends, but people who didn't like me. My voice went then. I wasn't crying. But yeah, so I went through the first year of uni with no friends, but people who didn't like me. Great. And one thing in my third year that's been very prominent is that I had to do a presentation. I did one presentation with a group. Brilliant. We all did our work. We did very well. It was great. I sounded really well, Shen. The other group, not so much. People don't tend to do work in uni. They don't. They'll leave it to someone else. And that someone else was me. I did everything. I had to do like a schedule argument, the PowerPoint, the script, everything. It got to the deadline and one of the people in my group said, "Can you do my script? I don't know what to write." And that day, the deadline was Mother's Day. And I was with my mum and my nan, surprisingly enough. And they were like, "Can you write my script for me?" I told them to shove it. I said, "Do it, it's your script. I'll write it in this kind of argument," and said, "This is what you did. And if it's not very good, it's your fault." Because I stopped caring at that point. I did everything else. I did everything else but wipe their bum for them, basically. And I got so vexed, I couldn't hack it anymore. And I had to submit it as well. And also I had to take it in, I had to sign it, and then you actually do the presentation, and the person who said the script wasn't good enough decided to burp during the presentation. And not like it was a full-on burp. And I was like, are you insane? Are you insane? So, a word of warning, if you're doing group work, pick people you know will do work, and pick people that you trust to do something, and not leave it all to you. Because I basically did 3 people's work on my own. Maybe this doesn't really cover why uni sucks, but you've got to make the right decision. You really do. I chose to do law. I don't want to be a lawyer. I said that in my videos before. I didn't know what else to do. I was alright at law. I was better at business studies, actually. I should have done business. But I was good at law. Well, I wasn't good at law, but I applied it myself. And I've got a good thinking. I'm a clever kind of guy. I think I just spat everywhere. But yeah, I did law. And I've never enjoyed uni. I never have. People say it's the best years of their life. When I grow up and I have my kids, I'll tell them, no, it's not the best years of your life. Because if it goes wrong, it can be the worst years of your life. Not because but it's just such a drag. You're doing work you don't care about, you're not interested. And if you are interested in it, it's fine. It's good fun. But law is dull, and I don't want to be a lawyer. So all the way through my 3 years of learning, I've just been thinking, why am I here? What am I doing? I don't want to do this. Which is my fault. That is my fault. But I didn't know what else to do, and when I got there, I was too stubborn to quit and actually pursue something I wanted to do. Maybe that was the wrong decision. We shall wait and see. But yeah, it's really crucial you know and you are passionate about what you're going to uni to do. You've got to be ready for everything as well. I really recommend before you go to uni to at least look up your course. So say if you're doing something completely random. If you've never ever heard of law, you've obviously heard of law, you live under a rock. But if you've never looked into the law and know what's about, if you go to uni and you're there, you'll be hit by it. Luckily I did it for A-levels and I was prepared. The first year was a breeze. Second year, no. Third year, it's been fun. It's been good. But you've got to know what you're doing. You really do, because otherwise it's just going to drag. And you don't want to get into 3 weeks in and just be like, I can't do this anymore and quit. Luckily I'm too stubborn and I didn't quit. And I'm on course to get a degree, which is going to be handy in the future. I say that, it's going to be handy for a career I don't want. So I'm a bit of a crossroads, but you've got to be prepared for that. You've got to know what you want to do, and you've got to be passionate about it. You really do. So what started as a bit of a why I hate uni has turned into a bit of a what's the word? Help video. To tell you what to learn from my mistakes. I did a subject I don't like for a career I don't want. I was too scared to talk to people. Other people who are watching this have probably got anxiety and they can kind of empathise with me, not sympathise, empathise with me. But sadly, uni, you have to branch out. It's when you grow up, basically, and if you live away, it's so much easier, but you've got to be prepared to talk to people, and I wasn't, and yeah. I don't think it helped that I was going through stuff when I first started uni. If I wasn't, maybe it would have been a different story, but I don't know. But yeah, if you've got anxiety, it's going to be tough, but you need to do it, is basically what I'm saying. And the learning side, my advice would be don't generally. I know lecturers etc will tell you don't leave it to the last minute, don't do it the night before, but really don't, because I did that in the first year, didn't work too well for me. Second and third year, as soon as I had a project, I did it out the way. It means I had more time to relax, and if there was anything I did completely wrong, I can go back to it, and that was useful. So I generally impart my knowledge. And group work is ooh, it's not fun. It's not. But yeah, that's basically my video today. Thank you for watching. If you do enjoy uni, or you're going to uni and you've got any worries, comment down below and I'll get in touch with you. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter down below, @WillJTee. I'm on Tumblr, I'm on Vine, I'm on Instagram. Like and subscribe and I'll see you next week.